Today, I'm going to be reviewing Merlin Bird ID from Cornell. This is an app that's meant to help beginning birders identify a bird that they've seen. And it's very easy. So you just click Start Bird ID, and then you can choose where it was you saw the bird. So you can search for it if you know what city you were in, or you can click on Current Location and it will find exactly where you are. I'm going to just choose Indianapolis because I've already searched for that and it shows up on here after you've searched for it. And then you can pick what day you saw that bird. And you can even pick a different month. And then, if you've gone too far back and you want to go back to today because you didn't mean to scroll, you can just click Reset to Today. I'm going to say I saw this bird yesterday. Then you click the Next button, and then you can pick what size the bird was. So, for example, if it was sparrow-sized or smaller, you'd select this. Or you can select goose-sized or larger, or anywhere in between, from robin-sized to crow-sized to goose. So I'm going to select robin-sized. Then you hit Next, and you can pick what colors the bird had on it. But you can only select 3 colors. Up to 3 colors. So, I'm going to pick gray and red. And then you hit Next. And then you can pick what the bird was doing or where it was. So, for example, if you picked goose-sized or larger, then this would help the app determine whether or not this was a hawk or a duck. So if it was swimming, then it was a duck. I'm going to select, though, in trees or bushes. Then you hit Next, and it will figure out what bird is the most likely for that, for everything you picked out. And then it will show you a picture of the bird, and you can scroll through on each bird. And then, if you want to know more about it, you can click on the Details button, and it will tell you more about that bird. And if you want to confirm that that was that bird, you can also click on Sounds and listen to its call. Then you can look at the range map to see if this bird is common in your area at that time of year. And then, if that's the bird you saw, you can click This is my bird. Then, you can just continue and ID another bird, or go back to the home area by pressing either the back button or the home button. And you can also look at all the birds that it has. If you pick out the colors for a bird that is not found in your area commonly at that time, then it won't show up. And they don't have all the birds in here yet. But they do have quite a few. So to search through these birds to figure out if you just want to find one, you can either do a search if you know that bird's name, or if you can't remember its name but you know what group it was in, then you can go down to, for example, orioles or swallows. And these are all in little groups, and it's very useful. But to find a goal, you'd have to go up to the ducks and then just scroll down through the ducks. And the wrens and warblers, although it doesn't say it, are in together, and so are the vireos are in with them. But it is a quite nice app. They're going to be updating it eventually, so it'll have even more birds on it. And you can also pick what order the birds show up in. So you can pick if they're going from A to Z instead of in the family groups. And you can just scroll through all the birds, or you can go back to family. Then to exit this, because there isn't a home button or a back button, you can just tap on these 3 little lines and it will let you pick any of these things. So I'm going to go to Home, and those lines are still there, so I'm going to click on that again. And you can start the bird ID from right here, or you can browse through all the birds. You can look at their Facebook feed. You can learn more about this app. Or you can donate to them. You can have some of your questions answered, or you can contact them to ask them more questions. So for example, if you saw a rare bird and you want to ask someone about that, you can just use the contact button. So this app is very useful for beginning birders, but for experienced birders who saw a rare bird, or if you saw a rare bird at any level, it's not quite as helpful. But it's still a great app. So, thanks!